26-yard line. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, North Carolina! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The snap sets up the throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Offense being aggressive, they go for two early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
Give to the running back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Keeps the legs moving. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Criswell. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this
Jalapeno.
It's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploring.
Shakes off the defender. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Slips a tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking to throw, it's Criswell. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Criswell. Dances away to buy time. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to get to him. And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Looking to throw, it's Criswell. Throws toward the end zone. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The run to the left. Bulls his way forward. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack to the gun. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Powers through the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Wide open downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Here's the return. Continues to fight for yards. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hampton. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And they'll knock him down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And what an opening